me be your light. You're safe, no one will find you. Your fears are far behind you. All I want is freedom, a world with no more night, and you always beside me to hold me and to hide me. Then say you'll share with me one love.
Yes, 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 yes. AJ,
Wagwan.
for the people that never know, say you know, I've met the people and remind the people and say I'm still listening to Red Alert Radio, and not the symphonic orchestra. Yeah, but it's great.
Yes, I know, so going on with recordings. Recordings are always, you know, it shows off the voice in such different ways. And yes, that's my voice. Yeah, that's the. I saw you drawing some tunes from the Voice of Love album.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, man. It's one of those albums that was what I term a commissioned album. Somebody was a fan, and they wanted me to sing 10 tunes that they chose, and whatever you heard was their list of songs, and I recorded it, and they have the album, so it's been out. Yeah, man.
You know, AJ, I don't want to forgive my manners. Welcome,
Mm.
AJ. Blessed Sunday. How you doing today, sir?
I'm good, I'm good. Give thanks. Great to be alive and well. I just want to take time out to send my condolence to Michael Ibu Cooper, who lost his son, Harif Cooper. Everybody knows Harif. Harif is well known in the media community, and well known DJ. He's been on the airwaves in Jamaica for years and known all over the world. So um, big condolences to Michael, to Ibu, and the rest of the family, Joy. You know, so yeah, man. It's it's never easy to have to, for somebody to have to bury their child. You know what I mean? So my sympathies to the Cooper family. Yeah, man.
This morning when I heard it.
Yeah, I know. It's like I woke up this morning and boom, it's right there. It's like, wow, you know.
And
Um,
it was funny.
but
The parallel was, well, we're talking to AJ today, and AJ has some kind of connection with the family.
yes, because I remember the song "Love People" was a song that me and Ibu wrote, and he was later able to get it in submitted it to a movie called Club Paradise, and it was accepted, and it's been in the movie. So Ibu Cooper is a very influential part of my career, in terms of the business part of it. He guided me through the whole thing of publishing, and I now have my own publishing company, and it's still vibrant. But he was able to get the song in the movie Club Paradise, and that was the beginning of my publishing, the publishing aspect of my career and my business.
You know, listening to the extensive catalog of AJ Brown, you know, a lot of persons are asking, what's the AJ for?
Oh, well, that's easy. It's Alvin James. Alvin James. Um, my my father was the person who named me, and Alvin means the first one, and James. No, Alvin means a friend of all, and James, as you know, is the firstborn of in James and John in the Bible. I was his firstborn.
Oh, okay. So with this because from ever since we have been hearing about AJ, you know, one of the top performers in St. James, you know. How
Mm.
would you say that your career span
Well, I have to kind of chronicle it as when the hotel in with the hotel industry, and when the whole all-inclusive um the all-inclusive phenomenon was born in Jamaica. Um, that's when my career kind of got started, because just in the late 70s, early 80s. And I remember while I was going to art school in Kingston, the the first set of hotels in Montego Bay were opening their doors in terms of the all-inclusive concept. Um, and I remember performing at Seawind Beach Resort, and that's where I started my performance career. Um, and it's been, you know, it's been the rest is history, I suppose.
yeah. And this was while going to school or after attending school?
After I left Cornwall College, and the question is, while I was going to art school, yes, I paid my way through art school, did 4 years at art school, and that's the same time I was going to school. In the days, I used to use the little single engine airplanes that commuted from Kingston to Mobay and Negril and places there. And in those days, a ticket was like $15. So it was affordable at that time. So I used to just go down, perform in the nights, come back up, go to school, and I did that for 4 years and graduated from Edna Manley College for the Visual and Performing Arts, and I was able to use that graduation credit to attend UNLV, University of Nevada, Las Vegas, when I later went to work in Las Vegas.
I heard stuff about Las Vegas in terms of you went to school there. I heard that you were one of the first persons to have a residency there. Is that
Yes, yes, yes. I was invited by Steve Wynn, CEO for the Mirage and Golden Nugget, and so many other hotels. At the time, my name was introduced to him by a very good friend of mine, Bernie Casey, an ex-football player for the Raiders, and he used to come to Hedonism too. He and his wife on vacation there every Thanksgiving, and they would pick that time because they kind of knew when I was gonna perform, and they scheduled their vacation around you know, they made sure that they called and make sure that I was performing at the time. And so they were very good friends of mine, and they promised that whatever they could have done to further my career, they would do it. And the opportunity came, and they were able to have a conversation with Steve Wynn while attending a birthday party for Harry Belafonte's wife. And the rest is history. I ended up doing like 7 years at the Mirage.
And AJ, I'm going to make a guess and put myself out there on a limb. One of your favorite singers is Dennis Brown.
Yes, man, without a doubt.
You know, because I hear a lot of the rhythms and the songs, and you know, where you just pick up Dennis Brown. You know,
Yeah, man. Dennis is a voice that just was unique and special and a treasure.
nothing to do with the name Brown though.
No, we're not related. I'm not. I hope we are, but you know, but I can't say that we are. You know what I mean?
You know, when I heard about you and Third World, I was wondering. I kept wondering what would be the criteria to actually fill that shoe. And listening to your music extensively today, I can see why.
Okay.
Everything just seems like when I'm listening to your music, I am actually listening to Third World. So, without even you knowing that you were going to be there.
Look at that. I'm telling you, it's amazing. And it's kind of bittersweet because I would have loved to
Join.
share the stage while Bunny Ruggs was there performing, because Bunny is also such a special voice, a great performer, great songwriter, and he was just a star. Yeah, man.
Yeah. You know, we have a lot of Montegonians here.
Yes, big up all Montegonians. Yeah, man. Me see Robert Shippey, and me see Jacqueline, me see Sparrow, me see Harris Hendricks, and trust me, Black Rose. Yeah, man. Let Tigre.
That is another carnival man, you know.
Yeah, but good I know him as a different name, is it? But it's all right. I know most carnival man have nickname, right?
him. You know, and there were a lot of persons listening to you on online, you know, and they're very excited, you know, and enjoyed the showcase immensely because
Give thanks.
a lot of
What,
persons.
Thursday gone or no?
Huh?
You mean Thursday gone or now?
No. Thursday and no.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah, man. It's great to be sharing, a little time with the eye and the eye them fans and friends and family, you know, and based off of what I heard, you went into the chronicling of my voice, my virgin. Respect for that, because it showed all the songs that I did, whether they were commissioned or not, because some songs I didn't write, but some other people just asked me to do it for them. So yeah, I heard some special singles that I haven't heard in a while. Yeah, man.
And this is one of the things that Sunday Best is here for, to highlight good music and people with catalog, people who have put out the work. So we can actually say, hey, we are celebrating you, so persons can know. Because one of the things we found out that um society and disc jockeys, and they decide which song becomes number one, not the people. Because a lot of these songs, persons probably never heard them before.
Yeah, and it's sad because it's part of the, I would say, corruptive part of the business, and not knocking anyone, you know, because everybody have to live. The thing is, there is what do I call it, conflict of interest when it comes to some of those things. You know what I mean? And it's hard to it's hard to juggle the whole thing of being a radio announcer, a disc jock, and a producer at the same time. You know, you tend to maybe want to push your tunes. So and or push the person who sang the tune.
Yeah.
So it's I suppose part of the landscape, you know, which you know hopefully can work itself out.
Well, this is what we're trying to do, making sure that we have a level playing field.
Yes, sir. Level the playing field.
Where we
Real.
are looking into making Red Alert is reggae music hub where we play everybody, you know,
Yes, I.
all of the songs, because this is internet radio. So we have persons in Africa, persons in Japan, persons all over listening. And the song that might be the hit song in Jamaica is a different song in all 5 continents.
Yes, sir.
So
Different territories, and the territories are many and varied.
yeah, so we have to give them everything so they can choose the best one, what they like, you know.
Yes, for real, man.
Yeah, man.
For real.
And we you mentioned producer earlier. Um, I no doubt you have worked with a lot of top producers. You
Oh
know,
my, oh my gosh. From the names, you know, from Jeffrey Chung to Peter Ashburn to Willie Lindo and um, oh, and coming forward now, you're looking at guys like like Anthony Malvo and Frank Burt and you know Steve Tibbins and you know, Glenn Brownie and Cleveland Brownie, you know, Carl James. These are all musicians and, you know, people who are in the business from different parts of the world who are Jamaicans.
special shout
So
out to Anthony Malvo, new
yeah,
album.
man. Yeah, man. So, you know, so so give thanks to being able to work with these producers over the years. And if I've missed any other producer name you don't know, it will come to me. I might just blurt out a name and you don't know it's a producer name. You know what I mean?
I see you did a collab with a guitarist from Montego Bay. What's his name?
Taddy Pete, see that? Is another producer. Producer, yeah, we did a couple of tunes together. He approached me to do a tune named Any Love in reggae. And then after that we did a couple more tunes, you know, New Day with George Benson and you know, I think another one. But yeah, working with these new producers, it's always a thrill, you know. And you know, big up Parkastic, cause you don't know them man, there might be a man who has um who's who has positioned themselves in the business right now, doing very well, for real.
You know, and in terms of achievements, you know, I know I've seen where you have achieved a lot, but is there anything that you would say, well, is very elusive, or you know, something that you're working for? Well, said this is my aim to achieve a certain standard or a certain accolades.
Well, um, it would be good now that I am at the realm now where Grammy Award nomination and Grammy nominations are in the air. It would be nice to achieve a Grammy award for a solo album. And when saying so, that's just one organization that gives out awards. So, I've had my share of awards over the years. But in terms of being able to achieve certain things that's kind of worldwide or global, that's I feel that it is within reach.
So with regards to nomination, now you're working on a new project.
Yes, as your fans and friends and family heard on Thursday, a new album will be out this year. We're looking at sometime in spring, whether it's middle or end, and working feverishly to get it all done and out. And so hopefully I'll be in the runnings for Grammy Awards for next year.
So when the album drop, Red Alert listeners, friends and family, we're going to stream, subscribe, share, like.
Yes, and as a matter of fact, you can big up your chest to know that you are the first one who played 5 of the tunes on that album for the first time. So nobody can take that from you.
So when the Grammy nomination, when you win the Grammy, so first I want to say thank you for Red Alert Radio.
Yeah, I want to thank Mark Cummings for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, for real, Red Alert.
and as you said, we're here to support good music, and as I mentioned last Thursday, that reggae music is live and well.
For real, man.
Unlike some people think that reggae music and live support, the type of music, caliber music that you put out, and other persons putting out, reggae music is live and well.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't understand why somebody would say that though, because it must mean that they're not listening overall. They're just listening to what's maybe coming out of Jamaica. There's a whole heap of reggae music I play worldwide in a Beijing, and I'm saying that that's the expansion and the achievement of reggae music as a genre and an art form, because it's one of those infectious type of rhythms that can be interpreted, very pliable in different type of rhythms. So the reggae music has spawned so many other genres since the inception of reggae music. So that is what's happening now. People are now listening to their brand of reggae music, and it can come from anywhere, whether it's Japanese, Spanish, African, you know what I mean, European, so there are different what I call it, there are different sectors of the business that's experimenting with that genre as well. So that is the reason why they cannot say reggae is on live support.
Well, I guess why they're saying something like that is that I guess they're mostly talking about reggae music from Jamaica.
Yeah, but not even that either. I mean, look at those those young stars like Kabaka Pyramid and a slew of different younger singers.
You know, one of my favorite young artists right now, and I don't want to be biased because I Carmel College man, I am Ezran.
Yeah, it's Ron Clark. I mean, me I tell you, the man they write some wicked tune, Naomi, Naomi her last name, soon tell you, but you know, um a whole slew of them, man,
Yeah.
that are doing are making their mark and getting paid. Okay, so it's just their evolution or their interpretation of how they do their music. But the essence of reggae will always be there.
You know, we speak about AJ Brown as an artist, you know, and everyone think that artist mean a singer, but
Mm.
AJ Brown is an artist and an artist. Yeah. So,
Artist and artist.
an artist. Yeah.
All right, let me just show off a little bit and show people them what going behind me. Those are original works right there. And pretty much if I just spun around you'll see the different pieces on my wall. Very colorful, and that's how I work. And pretty much um right now working on my album jacket, which is gonna be a self-portrait of me performing. So that's those are things that just that I do to keep myself relevant and unique.
In terms of art shows, do you have anything or I heard that you have a little thing where you trying to infuse the painting and something else.
Yes. What happens is there's a phenomenon called the paint and sips. What I've infused in it is the performance part of 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 myself, and so being able to have an event that shows off both talents is unique in itself. So that's what I'm using to create another event brand that I can create that I can use as income source.
Sure. And is it you do you have any like you have art shows lined up or
Well, I there are exhibitions that I'm preparing for, and it takes about a year or so to kind of put stuff together. So um, I'm looking at maybe an exhibition for maybe next year. Um, and in terms of art shows, I have to schedule it in between my live performance, my solo performance, and Third World's performance. So it's always um, a balancing act when it comes to being able to have exhibitions while I'm performing live. Um, it's a little challenging, but not undoable. In other words, it's something that I've done before. But the whole concept of exhibitions now is more interactive, and so the whole exhibition, having canvas on walls is I mean it still happens, but based on how artists are being shown off now, or getting showcased. You know, it's more interactive. Visual and sound and all and something like so. That's what I'm working on, so that I can even take the event brand that I have to another level. So it's work in progress.
I am eager to see and to attend one of these events. You know, for persons who are just joining in, we're on Red Alert Radio, and you hear we're talking about artwork. This is CMAJ Brown, the singer and the artist.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's nobody different. As person might hear we talking about art, and probably say, what happened to the singer? But the singer is the one and the same.
Yeah, man, me I tell you, yeah. For
So
real.
in terms of solo acts and booking for third world, we have a lot of persons here from up in Canada. We have persons in the United States. What tour are bookings looking like for this year?
Well, before I go any further, I have to ask Mark, can you hear me any louder?
Yes.
It's a podcastic tuning in. Imagine. Yes, so pretty much well, I'm trying to balance solo tours with Third World. Right now, Third World is experiencing 50 years of existence, and it's going to be a hectic year. So we already have stuff planned from April all the way down. As some people may know, Cat is recovering. He's driving now, so by the time April comes around, he'll be ready to hit the road, based off of the commercials and the ads and the things that are going on with Third World. So between their Third World, the Third World tour schedule and my solo schedule in between, it is gonna be a challenging year for me.
Well, challenging for the fans is good, because at least at some point you'll be in their area. So yeah.
For real.
As one of the best artists is a working artist, a touring artist.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
for persons here who would like to support your solo and Third World and artwork and so forth, how they can go about doing that?
Well, my website is www.ajbootsbrown.com. You can always hook me up on Facebook. There are two different accounts, AJ Brown and AJ Brown Fan Club. Then there's my Twitter, not Twitter, Instagram, at AJ Boots Brown. So pretty much I'm accessible. So, and just want to take time out to big up all the sound system operators who them always keep in touch, and order them dub plate from time to time. Respect due. So yeah, anything AJ Brown, you can always check my website.
Okay. And you mentioned sound system. I'll take time out to shout out Tika Music, Aral.
Sure. Yes, sir.
That man I don't play that AJ don't play it, but that man I play all the time, you
Yeah, no man.
know. Yeah, man. And that car is special, you know?
For real, for real, for real,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah, man.
Mm.
We have come to uh, the section where we open the room that we call this a backstage pass. And we have some persons that we say in Canada, some persons in Jamaica, in the United States, in the Caribbean. But they raise their hand, say, well, Joe man.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Wow, come on, my virgin.
Yeah, man. I Pele brethren, man. Your brother.
Oh my gosh. My older brother.
Yeah.
How things, virgin?
Yeah, man. Good, man. Good. Well,
Yeah.
I have an idea. With
Mm.
with you doing the opera and Cat doing the cello, you guys ever think about doing a collabo?
Yeah, we have thought about it. It is something that we may be reserving for the next Third World album. So let's see what happens there.
All right. Just an idea, you know? Yeah,
For
man. All
real.
right, boo. Big up.
Thanks.
Letegre.
Yes, Mr. Brown. Good afternoon.
Well, go on, my virgin.
Afternoon, sir. I'm glad to have you. Glad to have you.
Yes.
Now, my question is, as a Mount CLM man, guys, I'm making you say your auntie had a bar, which was right backyard my grandmother's place, Miss Settling.
Oh.
See?
Yes, I.
So I'm used over there all the time.
Sure.
See?
For real, for real, for real.
What I really want to ask is your experience with Third World, because that's one of my favorite band as a youth. And when me hear say you join them, I was actually happy for you. So how has that experience been so far?
Well, it's been one of the things that I always wanted to achieve was to be able to tour and perform. And even though I did that to some degree on my solo career, because I've toured, Germany, most of Europe, went to China, you know what I mean? But these guys, they tour every year. and every year they're either in Europe or them in America. So for me, I kind of liked, or I was intrigued about the whole aspect of touring. And so when I was invited to be part of the band, that was one of the things that I knew I was going to accomplish. So yeah, I mean, it's been really, really challenging, but rewarding at the same time, because of the thought of being able to share my talent with the rest of these guys, Kat and Roppy and Norris and now Richie Barr, who took over from Richie Daly, and Rupert Bent, being able to share our talents every time we go on stage is very rewarding for me, because I feel like I'm doing it at the highest level, based off of the pool of talents in Jamaica.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, man. It's been one of my favorite band for a long time. I remember even leaving Mobay and traveling to Mandeville to take them in at Bel Air.
Yes, sir.
That was
Yes,
before
sir.
your time still, but nonetheless, you know.
Before my no, well, the thing is, while that was happening, I may have been working with Ibuku
Ah.
people. You know what I mean? Because I was in the I I've shared stages with them so many different times, in Jamaica, in Kingston, and I remember going to school in Kingston at the time when they were really popular. So by that time I was working with Ibu Cooper on tune like Love People. You know what I mean? So yeah. They are part of the Jamaican fabric that most people our age can easily say, yeah, Third World is a special group, for real.
All right, final question now. I've been in Canada now. This year is probably going to be my 20th year in Canada.
Mhm.
And during that time, I've seen one really good reggae band here that I went to see, I think, Molson Amphitheater many years ago.
Mhm.
Does Third World have any plans in the near future to tour, come to Canada and tour?
Well, we've done a couple of solo shows. We did something for CME last year, and we do some stuff in Montreal or in Vancouver, but I would have to check on my tour dates.
Yeah, see if anything up for Toronto.
Yeah, but more than likely, based off of the fact that we're doing our 50th year in existence this year, more than likely we will be in Toronto.
That would be good.
For real.
That would be good. All right, sir. Thank you for your time.
All right. LT guy.
Red Alert
Yep.
Radio, FM 101. More music, more variety.
Yeah, this is Red Alert Radio with DJ Marquez, and this is Sunday Best. And we have the best AJ Boots Brown. JCB.
Good evening, AJ Brown. Can you
Yes.
hear me?
Yeah, man. Loud and clear, man.
Yes. Former Sewin family member. My question
Yes.
to you is, what was it like transitioning from a cabaret singer into an international recording artist?
While I was doing it, it felt like it was just happening. It was just morphing by itself. Pretty much, it feels like mission accomplished, because I would regard it as a dream of mine to be able to have been able to reach this level, this point, and I don't even feel like it's over yet. You know what I mean? Because I really think that there's more to be done, and but just the experience of going through from the cabaret years, and then transitioning through work and school and thing to achieve certain things that that have put me in a different light or position is rewarding, because of it shows that it's not just one way to do things. You know, you can achieve it based off of your way of doing what you do. So I would encourage anybody who has a dream, not for them head, you know, just pursue it, because you never know. You never know. You know, only you can know, you know. So you just have to give it that effort. So it's all good to know that over the years, whatever I did all somehow came together to have this example of what of somebody that can achieve by just their journey, or what they see, or what they want in life.
Did you work with Richard Lou at the time when you worked at Seaweed?
Yeah, at that time, Dicky's mother was running CU, and she was the general manager. Everybody loved her. Yes, I was kind of I was working in some way but I would just visit the hotel once a week. So I don't know what you mean by working with him. Maybe you may want to elaborate.
I just wanted to know if he played a part in your transition from cabaret to.
No, he didn't. No,
Okay.
he didn't. No, he didn't. But later, when he connected with VP Records and those folks, I suppose there was always we talk a lot, though. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, because I will always bounce stuff off of him or call him up and say, "What do you think about this?" But that's now, not then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Of course. What's your name again?
Tracy.
Tracy. Respect.
I know, AJ, we have a rose of any color is still a rose. Black rose. Have a hand up.
Yeah.
AJ, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
I am great. I'm doing excellent. I'm going to be reading to you some few words from your song, and you're gonna tell me the emotions that you were experiencing when you wrote those songs. What was going on?
Well, make sure. Okay, go ahead, and I'll let you know whether I wrote the song or not.
And taking my heart off the shelf.
Taking my heart off the shelf.
Now, that's a verse from a song that Mark was playing today.
Taking my heart off the shelf. I will tune that again now. Oh, Mark, you play so much tune, Virgin.
All right, I'll get back to that one, but I want to know why. No water that quench or cool this fire.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that one is from Can't Cool, the power of fire of love. Pretty much. It's a way of painting a picture or telling a story, as because we as human beings interpret, socialize with each other based off of, you know, hearing and seeing and what and so the human voice is very, very integral in, because they use both you know, hearing
See,
and see to kind of to interpret or put across that emotion. And
Okay.
no water can quench this fire. The fire of love is to express the intensity
Okay, and the resiliency too.
of this feeling that, you know, it's hard to quench based off of the intensity of what you feel for this person. You know, in my case, this woman.
Yeah. And then you have this one that says, "It's no secret, life is hard." And then that is in one song. And then the other song, you gave a response to this question by saying, "What can I do to make it better?" So what have you been doing to make it better? Because we know that there's no secret, life is hard. So what have you been doing to make it better?
Okay, yeah, this tune, all kind of people. It's no big secret. Life ain't easy. What can I do to make it better? Pretty much, it's a way for folks to think about you know, be creative in what they can do to instead of reveling in the negative parts of life, for think of ways to leave the world better than how you came and saw it. Pretty much, that's what that's really what I'm trying to express, so that when people hear that, they can start thinking of what they can do, and hopefully it will have, you know, exponential effect by, you know, radiating all over the world, but in terms of a thought process.
Yes, and I like this one. It says all kinds of people got to live in the city, and it's reminded me of you transitioning from cabaret to third world. And you know, the different key, the black and the white notes, so everybody has to coexist.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
yeah,
Yes,
so that I thought about it. And don't you stress me out.
Well, that tunium stress me out is when sometimes it may sound like I wrote the song, and I've written this particular song. What I'm saying is, it may not be my personal experience. It may be something that I've seen on the TV, or I've gotten inspiration from having a conversation with somebody else, or overhearing other people talking. So it may not necessarily be my experience or my personal experience every time, but the fact that the person who is listening to it, the song, can interpret it as my experience, means that they are they're feeling empathy for the experience itself. Yeah. So that's one good way of knowing whether or not I was successful in writing a tune with emotion. So yeah, those lines are lyrics, are just what they are.
Yeah, and did you know? I don't know if you know, but I have looked at all the lines that I've quoted from your songs. It all boiled down to you taking your heart off yourself, because no water can quench or cool your fire. It's no secret, life is hard, but you're not gonna stay there. You're take your heart off yourself. And what can you do to make it better? Taking your heart off yourself. All kinds of people got to live in the city. Yes, you know that. That is why you're taking your heart off yourself. Don't stress me out, but I'm still going to take my heart off yourself. So continue. Don't stop. Don't take your heart off it. Take your heart off yourself and be who you are. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Well, based off of how you describe taking your heart off the shelf,
Mhm.
is very profound because of the fact that you can now say, yeah, my heart was on the shelf, but I take it off now because it's time for other things to happen with this.
Yeah, you cannot be quenched. Their fire cannot be quenched. You have to take it off.
And whether it is based off of whatever drives that heart
Mhm.
to achieve or to do or to experience or to observe is that in itself becomes an intensity,
Yep.
which is hard to quench.
Yeah. Peace.
Very very philosophical.
Okay, thank you.
Black Rose, you done it every time. And I want to take this time out to acknowledge someone in the room, Neville Bell. Neville Bell from Cornwall College South Philly chapter has done
Wow.
these are the persons who are responsible for sending stuff to Jamaica, not only for Cornwall College, but they sent stuff to Jamaica that benefit over 30,000 kids.
For real.
Doing great things. And, anytime persons do a lot for the island, even, we have to acknowledge them,
For real.
And especially a Cornwall College man.
Smart. That's smart.
And
You're welcome. Much respect.
AJ,
Mm.
with regards to your art, your two loves, love for music and a love for art, would you say that both of them actually made you become a better artist in both respects?
Yes, they play off of each other for some reason. Over the years, I experienced two things happening when I was transitioning from Mobe to Kingston to go to art school. I had said, you know what, it's time to do something else other than singing, because don't want to put my egg in one basket, and you know what I mean? So when I went to art school in Kingston, for some reason, it happened that I expanded my music career by doing live shows instead of singing with a band. So with the decision to just move to take a different direction, created the avenue for something else better to happen with another discipline that I had, which is great. The same thing happened when I left Jamaica and went to UNLV to in Vegas. One of the arrangement when I was discussing the contract with Steve Wynn, he had offered to pay me to perform at the Mirage and pay my accommodation, all that stuff. And I said, I said, well, thank you very much. However, I have to say no, because at the time I was getting ready to go to Pratt University in New York. And when I had gone to Vegas to talk business, I was already set to go to Pratt. So I said, you know what? I really appreciate the offer, but I'm gonna go to Pratt University in New York to do my studies. After I do that, if you really want me to perform at the Mirage, I will come back and do it. Well, my response to his offer was the fact that I rejected his offer was enough for him to say, no, man, I forget this youth here, because if he can't reject this, that means him you know, him not so easy for, you know what I mean? But anyway, he said, well, my wife is the regent at the university, so if you can move your credits and go to university, we will take care of your tuition as well. Well, that kind of put the icing on the cake. So I said, well, if you put all of that in writing, I'll be here. And that was 1989. So
one of my, when we draw the parallel with regards to the two disciplines, because it takes discipline to be an artist.
Oh yeah.
And for you to put paint on canvas, you know, it precision and a level of discipline, and it comes out in your penmanship.
Yes, sir.
So that is what I was saying in terms of you being disciplined in the art. But actually,
and you are right. I didn't even talk about the creative aspect of both disciplines, because creativity is driven by those two disciplines, and sometimes when it's not happening for me lyrically, I go and paint, and next thing you know, something triggers, and I'm writing again. Or the other way around, I might write some tunes, and you know, and based off of what I write, I can find some piece of work out of that as well.
I know you add wine into it now. Crazy.
Yeah, man. So the whole event brand, which is PNC Pansang, is something that I will be. It's a part of my event brand and career now. So I've had at least half a dozen of those events already, and you know, different states. So it's pretty vibrant. It's just scheduling the time again. Everything is just time sensitive.
And this is here, we're here on Red Alert Radio, broadcasting simultaneously on Simply Radio 91.3 FM out of Baltimore. Daddy Roots, big up yourself. We're here vibing with AJ Brown, you know, one of our Jamaican treasures, you know. AJ, it has been a pleasure, you know, and I want to let you know that we appreciate you. We appreciate the work that you did, the work that you're doing, and we even appreciate the work that you're about to do, you know. And Red Alert is here. Simply Radio is here. Whenever you have anything, because we only play good music, you know, and based on what I've heard and played today, I couldn't find anything when we say, all right, we're not going to play that one, you know. So, you know.
For real, I hear something, I say, wait. I Mark, I take the thing.
You know, we play music. And what we try to do also with these 2 hours of music is to bring back the artist to a point where they can remember, say, hey, you see a singer, bring me back, you know, them mental to back to them, you know, so them can, because sometimes you have to go back and and come forward, you know.
For real, for real, for real, for real.
And a lot of them will play some songs that they've never heard in a while and they don't have it. You know, I have to be sending songs to artists. They
So,
won't-
so true.
Yeah.
So
and put them back in a them kind of frame of mind that they were when them write them song. See if they
yeah,
can.
I feel, yeah, and that's why I big up the sound system on them, you know, because what happened is there are some sound systems worldwide where they know of certain tunes that are in certain territories that are popular. I remember being asked by a sound system in Europe to do a dub plate, and I didn't even have the tune, much less the track. I have to tell him, I said, send the track, come. And you know what I mean? As somebody able to get it done. You know, and that is to show that there are some underlying, you know, things where, you know, producers will do that are not above board. These days it's a little different because now I notice that most producers, based off of technology, they have to show the breakdown of ownership, and so with that they are almost compelled to do the right thing. You know what I mean? But don't get me wrong, there are people who know how to bend the thing. You know what I mean? So it is still something that we will need to keep checking on, I suppose. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, man, as you say, this is a platform for the artists and supporting the artists, supporting good reggae music and creating a vibe, because reggae music is a vibe. We have a Sunday where we have persons, certain type of music, certain people want to chill and relax and whatever, but we still want to hear some nice reggae music, you know. And this is what Sunday Best is all about. Daddy Roots.
Blessing, 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 blessing. Greetings and salutation, brethren. Boost, wagwan boost.
Daddy Roots. Oh my gosh.
Wagwan, brethren.
I am good. I am good. And as you can see, I'm at home just relaxing and, you know, so if you wrap it up, you know, my Sunday dinner get cold, you know, Mark.
Just come in from work, man. Just put a...
So
anyway, glad to see the eye again one more time. I remember them days from Tony de Castal and play them.
Oh my goodness. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Don't worry yourself, man. Everything smooth. Cabot Paul and the wall of them, man. Everything smooth, man.
Yeah, man. God rest Tony de Castal soul, man. Cabot Paul, I talk to him every week.
Yes, I. My brethren, man, from long time. Smoky Star and the wall of the eye, them, I.
For real, for real, for real.
Well, not going to hold the eye too long. You know what I mean? I'm just enjoying the vibe, knowing that, you know, the space has been shared and you're right here on the platform and you're gracing the platform. That's a beautiful thing. I love that. Come back, brethren.
See that.
Yeah. So again, AJ, it was a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for sharing your Sunday with us. You know, I hope you don't have to warm up your dinner, but you know, be safe, be good.
Yes, man. Just wanna take time out to say happy birthday to my daughter. Yes, her name is Keandra, and yeah, she she didn't expect me to do that, but yes, it's her birthday today, so that's why I wanted to wrap it up so I can go and, you know, enjoy some birthday experience with her.
Happy birthday, Keandra, from the old platform of the Zoom, rhythm, and chat.
All right.
All right. Take care, AJ.
Okay, Mark. Bless up.
All right.
All the best. Yeah.